Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling.
And I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association.
If you have a news topic or event you'd like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 677-4119.
Today's show runs Thursday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is November 8th, 2018, and now the News at Noon.
From the Durango Herald with a photo by KMGH-TV, firefighters have extinguished a diesel fuel fire near an oil and gas site in northeastern Colorado. The Greeley Tribune reports there were no injuries in the incident Wednesday, about 20 miles south of Greeley. Television video showed a column of smoke rising from the site. Jolene Snyder of the Platteville Gilcrest Fire Protection Agency says about 3,000 gallons of fuel burned. Ron Gusick of Liberty Oil Field Services says the fire was in a truck equipped to pump water. He says the fire department is investigating the cause. Noble Energy, which operates the site, says Gusick's company was preparing a well to begin production when the fire broke out. Noble spokeswoman Paula Beasley says no wells were producing oil or gas there at the time of the fire.
Reported in the Journal, a female inmate in Montezuma County Detention Center has been charged with second-degree assault after allegedly throwing a soaked toilet paper roll at a detention deputy. Dolores resident Lori Ann Hayes, age 57, was arrested on October 11th after allegedly stealing a Chevy Silverado with the keys in the cup holder on North Chestnut Street in Cortez. She posted a $500 bond on October 12th and 4 days later was arrested on suspicion of stealing a 2008 Lexus that the owner had left running outside City Market. She had been in custody at the county jail since October 16th. The new charge of second-degree assault was filed on November 1st. Hayes allegedly used profanity and threats towards a deputy before attempting to flush a blue uniform and shoes in the toilet. She then threw a wet toilet paper roll at the deputy's stomach, according to the sheriff's office incident report. According to that report, the toilet paper roll was a hazard and possibly had direct contact with the toilet bowl, which might have contained feces or dangerous diseases. The Colorado Criminal Code has a specific statute for such an offense. A person confined at a detention facility can be charged with second-degree assault for causing a detention facility employee to come in contact with blood, seminal fluid, urine, feces, saliva, mucus, vomit, or any toxic, caustic, or hazardous material. Montezuma County Court Judge Jenny Lynn Lawrence informed Hayes, who appeared in court by video, of the charge in a hearing on Wednesday. If convicted, Hayes could serve 4 to 12 years in prison for assaulting the deputy. Hayes will appear in court again on November 28th for preliminary hearings on the second-degree assault charge as well as the 2 car theft charges. According to Cortez Police Department incident reports, the owner of the Chevy Silverado that Hayes is accused of stealing on October 11th was familiar with Hayes. She reportedly had been hanging around the parking lot all day and allegedly broke into the building at 107 North Chestnut Street on October 8th and the 10th. The owner of the Silverado said she was about to leave for the day when she forgot her phone inside the building. The owner left the keys in the car for about 2 minutes, and in that time, Hayes allegedly drove off in the car and then was stopped by police in the 200 block of South Broadway. She posted bond the next day and 4 days later was arrested after another car theft. According to an October 16th incident report, a police officer had previous contact that day with Hayes at the Cork and Bottle liquor store and the Super 8 motel in Cortez. About 10:30 p.m. on October 16th, the owner of a 2008 Lexus with California plates reportedly left her car running as she went to purchase a few items at City Market. When she returned from the store, her vehicle was gone. A half hour later, a police officer saw the Lexus with California plates and pulled the vehicle over. Hayes was arrested and taken to the Montezuma County Detention Center. The vehicle owner reported no damage and nothing was missing. In both vehicle theft incidents, Hayes was charged with identical counts of aggravated motor vehicle theft, a Class 6 felony for vehicles valued between $1,000 and $20,000, and first-degree criminal trespass.
Reported by the Durango Herald, a 70-year-old Colorado outfitter and 4 employees of his business have been sentenced for multiple wildlife crimes committed during the 2016-17 hunting seasons. The Colorado Parks and Wildlife Department says Marvin Doherty and the others in his outfitter operation in Routt County must pay thousands of dollars in penalties for their crimes. The Daily Sentinel reports that Doherty must also make a $20,000 donation to the Operation Game Thief Wildlife Violation tip line prohibited from hunting for 4 years and must forfeit 2 utility vehicles used extensively to commit the offenses. The agency says the group led clients on public land hunts using licenses valid only on private land, took wildlife illegally, trespassed, and violated other laws. None of those clients faces criminal charges.
From the Durango Herald, Senator Cory Gardner hopes to pass an act he introduced last month that would allow employers to make tax-free contributions to their employees' student loan debts. Gardner said employers would be able to contribute up to $10,000 per year towards each employee's student loan debt. What's happening is young people are getting out of college and they're not saving for retirement. They're not buying a home. They're struggling to start a family because they have this heavy student loan debt. So that means that everything gets pushed off later and later, and that's not good for retirement for families for buying a home, Gardner said in an interview with the Durango Herald. The senator told the Colorado Sun in October that he has less than $50,000 in student debt remaining from a degree he earned at the University of Colorado Law School in 2001. In an October 15 statement, Gardner cited the National Association of Realtors, saying that about 45 million Americans have student loans to repay, with the average around $30,000. Gardner said the idea is similar to the way some companies fund 401k retirement savings plans, which he hopes more graduates will start to build up as their loans are paid off. He said the bills give employers, quote, flexibility to decide whether they will match the student debt payments of their workers and at what percentage, or pay the debt without employee contribution. Gardner said constituents have told him that the job market in Colorado is competitive, and the benefit from a bill such as this would make businesses more attractive to employees. Gardner said the bill will not only help students pay off their debt, but be a boost to the economy, since the $10,000 will be going into retirement, houses, bills, and more. Gardner also said the bill will cover graduates who are self-employed, and they would be exempt from income tax when making contributions to their loan payments. College costs are really sort of hitting everyone who goes to college, and affordability is becoming a great concern, Gardner said. This is just one more tool that can help make this just a little more affordable.
According to the Durango Herald, Jonathan Nez has been elected president of the Navajo Nation and warned Wednesday of tough economic times ahead for the tribe, with the anticipated closure of a power plant and the coal mine that supplies it. Unofficial election results from Tuesday's election show Nez, the tribe's vice president, overwhelmingly beat former two-term president Joe Shirley Jr. The loss was the second in a row for Shirley. Nez said he would start planning for his administration that will take office in January. He wants to restructure tribal government to avoid layoffs of tribal employees after the coal-fired Navajo generating station and the Kayenta mine close at the end of 2019. Both are major employers on the huge reservation in Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, and officials have estimated that the tribal government could lose 30% of its revenue after they shutter. Nez said he would work with tribal employees in his attempt to escape layoffs. Hundreds of Navajos who work at the mine will lose their jobs, while power plant workers are being offered other jobs with the Arizona utility that operates the generating station. Nez said he'll leave economic development to his vice president, Myron Leiser, who manages hardware stores on the reservation. Outgoing tribal president Russell Begay, who defeated Shirley in the last election, did not advance beyond the primary. And now let's take a look at the weather.
NOAA's national weather map shows snow in the Central Plains moving into the Great Lakes region by Friday. Moderate to heavy snow over much of upper Michigan or the UP Friday and Friday night, and significant impacts will create significant impacts to travel. Meanwhile, the south and across the southeast is blanketed with the potential for rain and thunderstorms. And back across the western U.S., that high pressure is keeping the forecast dry. Regionally, periods of light snow will continue over the northern Colorado mountains today. An additional inch or so is possible, mainly above 8,000 feet. Friday and Saturday looks to remain dry. Sunday and Monday, while there's a chance for mountain showers or snow showers forecast for Sunday into Monday, then Tuesday and Wednesday, we are regionally dry once again. So the DCTV 5-day outlook shows cold today, sunny with a high just near 40 degrees, but those north winds at 15 to 20 miles an hour are making the wind chill feel even colder. Tonight, clear with a low around 18 degrees. degrees. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour. Friday is sunny with a high near 46. North-northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest in the afternoon. Friday night clear with a low down to 22. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming south-southeast after midnight. A little warmer on Saturday, sunny with a high near 47. South-southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night mostly clear with a low to 25. Veterans Day on Sunday will be sunny with a high near 42. Sunday night mostly clear with a low around 21. Monday again even colder but sunny with a high near 38 degrees. Monday night clear with a low to 23. And Tuesday sunny with a high near 45. Tuesday night mostly clear with a low around 25. And now back to the news.
From the Durango Herald, Colorado voters rejected statewide ballot measures seeking to raise taxes, but they approved some targeted local tax increases. Voters in Grand Junction backed doubling the city's lodging tax to 6% to pay for more tourism, promotion, and marketing, according to Tuesday night's unofficial election results. The Daily Sentinel reports some of the money will be used to offer incentives for additional airline flights. In Snowmass Village, an overwhelming number of voters backed a 5% sales tax on retail marijuana. The Aspen Daily News says it will fund general municipal expenses rather than be set aside for a specific purpose. Meanwhile, the Coloradoan reports Larimer County voters approved a 0.25% sales tax increase to pay for mental health services, including a new facility on county-owned property.
Reported in the Durango Herald, photo Jeffrey Beal. The city of Durango has found a way to broadcast Denver's KUSA 9 News on its public television station in response to residents clamoring for Colorado news. The city is broadcasting 9 News 8.5 hours during the week and 6 hours on the weekends. Durango has been broadcasting 9 News in high definition over-the-air signal for about 6 months now, said Victor Locke, broadcast specialist in the city's public information office. The station is available on Digital Air Channel 10.2, which can be accessed with an indoor HD digital antenna. Durango doesn't get Denver cable station television news otherwise, something that has been a source of contention in southwest Colorado. That's because La Plata County is in Albuquerque's Nielsen media market. That means Durango gets news from New Mexico rather than Denver because of market forces, not political or social will. La Plata County government petitioned the Federal Communications Commissions, or FCC, in October of 2016 to allow satellite providers, in this case DirecTV and Dish Network, to partner with ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox affiliates in Denver. The FCC agreed, but Albuquerque television stations appealed the decision, putting the petition in limbo. A decision still has yet to be made. The city has been working with 9 News over the past 2 years to get the signal from Denver to Durango, but it hasn't been easy. Locke said changes in technology related to moving television signals over the internet slowed the process. The city went through 3 iterations of technology before it got a signal that was reliable and clear. The city is offering antennas to residents for free. Those interested can visit City Hall, the Durango Public Library, or the Durango Community Recreation Center to get a card that describes how to access the signal. They can then take that card to City Hall, where staff will provide a free HD digital antenna. The city has about 100 digital antennas available on a first-come, first-served basis. Accessing the over-the-air signal doesn't cost a thing. The signal that is streaming on Durango government television is 9 News' web stream, Locke said. That means Durango residents won't see the commercials that typically air on 9 News. Instead, during scheduled commercial breaks, residents will see bits of news or advertising for other KUSA TV programming. And anybody can access the signal. All that is needed is an indoor antenna or a roof antenna to catch the signal, Locke said. The signal is broadcast from Smelter Mountain. Homes closer to the signal source will receive better reception. Mountains can be problematic when broadcasting television or radio signals because they act as barriers to signal traffic. The higher up an antenna is, the better the signal. Unfortunately, here in Dove Creek, the Southwest TV Translator Association has made available on their free over-the-air antenna signal the opportunity to receive the major network signals from Salt Lake City, Utah in HD and Albuquerque, New Mexico and Denver stations in standard definition.
Reported by the Durango Herald, growing up amid the tumult of the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Vietnam War, Rick Doblin says he became convinced that humanity was crazy and inherently destructive. As a teenager, he came to see the, quote, mind-expanding effects of psychedelics, including LSD and magic mushrooms, as the antidote to mankind's inner demons. He set out to prove it, and now, after 32 years of false starts, setbacks, and regulatory hurdles, he has brought MDMA, the illegal all-night party drug, also known as ecstasy, to the brink of medical legitimacy. The Food and Drug Administration has labeled the drug a potential breakthrough for post-traumatic stress disorder and cleared late-stage studies of up to 300 patients. These studies are to be conducted by Dublin's nonprofit group dedicated to promoting mind-altering drugs, the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies, or MAPS. Researchers will begin screening patients this month. The goal is to win His goal is to win FDA approval by 2021. MDMA would become the first psychedelic drug currently in the same ultra-restrictive category as heroin and cocaine to make the leap to prescription medicine. Dublin does not plan to stop there. His aim is the legalization of all psychedelics for recreational use by 2035.
There's a feeling of hopeful change in the air in Dove Creek as several properties in town over the past year have changed hands and are being renovated as new or revived businesses. The Dove Creek Chamber of Commerce is happy to welcome Main Supply as a new member. Owner Andrea Holly has put a lot of effort into reopening the general supply store and adding her greenhouse starts of flowers and plants right there, highly visible at 202 North Main Street on the corner of the highway. After repainting the outside, an extensive renovation of the vast space inside is still in the works. Beyond the usual items available, similar to the previous store, they are also offering an array of building supplies, including the blue wood, rough-hewn, which is a very desirable beetle kill pine. A new attraction is their Dove Creek Corner, where items originating from Dove Creek are for sale. And on Fridays and Saturdays, they offer, quote, a yard sale items on tables out front of the store, with new items every week. They're open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can reach them at 970-677-2232 or on their Facebook page. And also new in town is the grand opening of the DC Rack Haus at 330 Highway 491, where the old Lunchbox and then the Dinner Bell diner had resided. The Rack Haus is owned and operated by Beth Marie and Athena Spigner, a mother-daughter duo that has put a lot of effort into remodeling the building to give it their own rustic flair. Beth had been a waitress for many years working for the previous owner and saw this opportunity to transition to running a restaurant when Charlotte Daves decided to sell. Their grand opening runs from the 7th through the 9th, offering a chance drawing with every meal purchased during the opening. Their hours of operation are Sunday through Tuesday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., and then Wednesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this Sunday, Veterans Day, all veterans will receive a free entree valued to $10 with proof of service. The food offerings are similar to what had been available under the Dinner Bell menu, with daily specials and seasonal fare. You can reach them at 970-677-2656 or check out their Facebook page, DC Rack Haus, for more details and updates. The owners of the successful State Line Bar and Grill, Shelley and Tim Meyer, purchased what was the Frontier Bar and Liquor Store across the highway from the Rack Haus. They have started renovations to convert the building into a pizza, subs, and salads restaurant and full bar. It will be called Bangers, which was the name of Tim's favorite bulldog. The bulldog logo will tie in with the Dove Creek High School bulldog mascot. And renovations continue on what was the old courthouse building, which was planned to open the second level as Lawatha Bakery. Though extensive renovations inside and out were paused, the owners are now back on site to continue preparations for a new business at that location. It's exciting to see some economic revitalization in town, thanks to the realtors, bankers, and the efforts of Region 9 and our Dolores County Development Corporation, or DCDC, for additional loan support. Heading into 2019, Dove Creek's future looks a little brighter.
Reported by the Cortez Journal, operators of a dog breeding business in Granite Mesa, north of Dolores, will attempt to mitigate noise issues that are bothering some neighbors. The Montezuma County Board of Commissioners delayed a hearing on a proposed certification of use permit for Rocky Mountain Malamutes for 6 months to give operators Jared Hansen and Karen Becker time to minimize noise impacts from barking and howling. The business raises, breeds, and sells Alaskan Malamutes and Rocky Mountain Buer Terriers out of a 12-acre ranch on County Road V.6. The facility is licensed and inspected by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Colorado Department of Agriculture, American Kennel Club, and Pet Animal Care Facilities Act program. The business has been operating since 2014 and at first was only breeding the Terriers and Pomeranians, which go inside overnight. They no longer breed Pomeranians. In 2016, they began also breeding standard and large Alaskan Malamutes, which are housed outdoors, but the additional dogs triggered complaints from neighbors over barking noise. 21 Malamutes are housed in fenced and sheltered outdoor dog runs. They produce 5 to 8 litters per year, Hansen said. After getting complaints about barking noise at night, Montezuma County Sheriff Steve Nowlin suggested to Hansen and Becker that they meet with the County Planning and Zoning Board about the business. After hearing from neighbors and touring the site, the Planning and Zoning Board recommended approval of the proposed certification of use permit with the condition that noise from barking dogs be mitigated.
Today's High Canyon Country happenings. So over in Monticello, there is the Gristmill Inn, hosting a lot of fun weekends. This November 9th through the 10th, their next offering is a Harry Potter murder mystery. They say, quote, anyone who has done our murder mysteries before knows we have a blast. And now we have a chef catering all the food. We have now opened this to the public. We have custom wands, puzzles, amazing food, butterbeer, and many other secrets that we incorporate into this game. We have a few fun surprises that will happen in the game. Reservations include all of your food, non-alcoholic drinks, and your room here at the Gristmill Inn, which has many secrets of their own. I believe they say it's haunted. This is a full costume murder mystery, and you show up in character. Full bar is available with handcrafted themed cocktails only during the game. It's $150 per couple, game, dinner, breakfast, room for the night, and non-alcoholic drinks, and or $100 per couple without the room. Call 435-587-2597 to reserve your spot. November 10th, the Four Corner Expos presents What a Girl Wants from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is an event featuring all things of interest to women: health, fitness, jewelry, beauty, clothing and accessories, sports and outdoor, children's products, food and cooking, home decor, self-improvement, and home businesses. They're adding live music, fitness classes, workshops, including on motherhood, work-life balance, body positivity, self-defense, and are partnering with the Women's Resource Center to present Durango's first ever all-female cocktail and bartending competition. Pick up your tickets to the Mountain Spirits Cocktail Competition at the Billy Goat Saloon, Eno Wine Bar and Cocktail Lounge, Wild Horse Saloon, Durango's favorite honky tonk, the Durango Herald, or at the Women's Resource Center. Get them before they're gone. And all these happenings are posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube replays, weather, original stories, and local posts. To share your event or information, contact us. It's email dcbnnews@gmail.com, or you can call us at the station and leave a message if we're not here at 970-677-4119.
Thanks for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is available online on our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page on demand.
Be sure to like us there on Facebook and join in on the news of our area. Of course, please also share it with a friend.
For Kendra Cook with DCTV and the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA, I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.